Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. This is a reading for the water signs Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I've got your reading laying out here, guys. I've done it a little bit differently this time. I um, It's not going to resonate for everybody. There's a lot of changes going on right now, but change is coming. Okay. Um, my ears have been going off all morning. I've already done the fire and air signs, and I've been just sitting here meditating on the cards and listening to what they've been telling me. And guys, they suggested I do it a little bit differently. And so I'm going to go with what they're telling me to do. Okay. So the first thing we have here on the table is we have flying. And what they're saying is some of you need to step back and get a higher perspective because you're getting too bogged down in the details. Okay. Some people need to pay more attention to details, but for y'all today, they're saying, you know, step back and look at the whole thing going on around you. Maybe some of you aren't seeing some of the signs and synchronicities around you, and that you need to kind of step back to get a better um, um, perspective on things because circumstances are being aligned with your highest purpose, and that your angels, ancestors, and passed on loved ones are there to help you. You just might not be seeing all the signs and synchronicities around you. So they're saying just take a step back so that you can see the changes because they're so subtle. Some of you might not be realizing that they are happening. Okay. They're also saying that for some things, some of you, that maybe you need to um, slow down and listen to some of the things that are coming your way and be teachable. Wisdom comes from, like, participating in life and stopping to learn things. Listen to your spirit guides and your angels of where they're telling you to go, and that new information is headed your way. Okay. And a lot of this is on an intuitive level. Okay. And they're saying also by the next moon. So, um, your spirit guides, your angels, past on loved ones, they do have your back and they are guiding you. To me, this heron right here, or egret, is always signifying uh, um, either your higher self or an ancestor or a passed on loved one or a spirit guide or angel that is directing you, bringing you this information. You just have to wait for it to get to you. So be patient, wait for it. It is coming. Okay. The next thing they gave me was they were talking about wishing well. And again, a lot of us, I think, are astral traveling, having psychic dreams. And at night, maybe some of us are accessing the Akashic records or having a new spirit guide or angel or ancestor come in and bring you information that may take a little bit of time to integrate into your energy. Okay. So they're saying, there's like, you have to wait for the aha moment to come in. Some of you might, they're bringing you the information. Then once you get it and assimilate it into your energy, that it on your waking, once you wake up and you're going, your day to day life, there'll be an aha moment um, that spirit guide that brings you that information is going to pop into your conscious mind. Okay, so some of you may just have to wait till the daylight hours for this information that's been brought in for it to resonate with you in some kind of way, shape, or form. Okay. Then we have a 44 card, and guys, 44 is a power card, and they're saying that um, you might need to have a little bit more faith in your spirit guides and angels bringing you this energy. Okay, because it is coming, and it is coming from in between the worlds or in between the ether. All right, you see how she looks like she's leaping out of the ether. So again, this is something that's coming through on an intuitive level or in the psychic dream area, and they're saying you just have to have faith that these energies are going to be available to you. Okay, so you have to remember too that between heaven and earth, your energy and the energy from your spirit guides and angels are in the process of co-creating. That when you um, integrate those energies and quit looking at how the outcome is going to come, that then more things are going to open up. See, they're kind of like, it feels like these little lights here are your spirit guides and your angels, just waiting for the right moment for everything to come into play for you, and that you just, because this to me makes me think about the ether, and this right here is like your waking time, your waking moments. Okay, so they want you to know that they are working with you. Okay, and that you do have everything that you need to make your dreams or your journey um, come into being for you to see it. Okay, and then the next thing they're telling me is that some of you feel like, oh my God, this is never going to happen. Some of you may feel like you've got, a ton of blocks to work through, but they're saying relax, give it a little bit of time. And some of these, because they are showing the light on the mountain, sometimes instead of bulldozing through things, you have to wait for there to be a crack or a light to show that shows you an easier way to get around something that you feel like is obstructing you. Okay, and rather that's on an intuitive level, in your every day-to-day waking moment, they are there trying to shed light on the issue to give you another way around it so that you don't have to work so hard, and that you will see the way around things. Okay, guys? Then they're saying, with Spirit of Place, they're saying you have to be your true, authentic self. You have to, you can't pretend to be somebody you're not. And sometimes when we're in the midst of growing and transforming and evolving, you have to wait for all the puzzle pieces. I feel like they're saying these are like puzzle pieces, the leaves and the little things on the tree behind her. Sometimes when you feel like you're rooting down into where you're at on your path, that then the true parts of your personality, the true parts of what you're trying to bring in the way of as a healer, or in the way that you're trying to shine your light, is going to be made clear to you. So again, we just have to root ourselves down and look at things in a way and try to be the most authentic that you can possibly be. Okay, so whatever your higher self, whatever your consciousness, whatever your heart is telling you, if you speak from the heart, act from the heart, lead from your heart, don't let your head get too much in the way. Okay, don't let lofty ideals get in the way. Listen to what your heart's saying, and then you're not going to be ever led wrong by that either. Okay, because then you're dealing from a true, authentic self. Okay, so that was one of the other. Sorry, guys, I've got all kinds of stuff around me here. So they're just wanting to say, you know, take the time, be your own self, be your own true self, because everything is coming into play for you guys. Okay, so then next I've got the talisman card, and they're talking about wisdom that you've earned and gained up to this point in your life. Okay, you're going to intuitively know what pitfalls to um, steer clear of once you know that you're leading from your heart and leading from what you know to be true. Because at this point of the game in your journey, a lot of you already know, or you've already experienced some of the things that have held you back. And maybe you need to write the things that have held you down, write them down on a piece of paper and burn them, guys. That's what I do a lot of. Write down those things on a piece of paper so that you can lead from your heart. You can be truly authentic. Let the wisdom of the past and all the things you've gone through come in and help guide you. Okay. And then we've got the gentle gardener. And on the gentle gardener, they're saying, believe in that you have limited potential. You know, you are a co-creator of the universe, and the universe is helping you to bring forth into the world in a realistic physical way of what you were trying to create on your path of as being an earth healer, being a shaman, or a mystic, or a seer, or whatever it is, or a Reiki healer, or someone that helps people through grief processes, or whatever the case may be. Okay, with the Dragon Slayer coming up next, they're saying, don't forget, even though you can't see them, you are being divinely protected. That your angels, your ancestors, your past on loved ones, they are lighting up the path for you, whether you know it or not, in your conscious waking moments. Okay? So, guys, take heart. If there's anything you feel like is blocking you, you are co-creating. Keep your thoughts pure, be authentic, and it won't lead you wrong, because then you start going down a path of happiness, because then you've got a sense of achievement. You've got signs and synchronicities that you're listening to. You're listening to your spirit guides and your angels, okay? And they're not going to steer you wrong, guys. I promise. I promise they're not going to steer you wrong. I feel like a lot of us are having new spirit guides and angels and ancestors come in to help us. We are all raising consciousness, and I feel like there's new spiritual help coming in. I actually had something happen during meditation this morning, and I actually had the ear ringing go off. And guys, I got 9. I counted them, 9 different tones of ear ringing. So it felt like they were telling me that I had 9, which is a magical number, 9 spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and passed on loved ones that are giving me messages and guiding me. Okay. Because we are going, what is it, within the next year? We're going to be hitting on the edges of that age of Aquarius energy. And guys, there's just going to be more 5D stuff going on than we've ever had before. The ether between the worlds is getting thinner. The ether between just your thought to thought and different things, it's just going to be way, way, way different. What the heck is that? Was really weird. Okay. Sorry, guys. So, I've got my window open right there, and a cat went through, and he was orange and white, and all I saw was the white part of his feet, and I thought it was a bunch of little birds down there. All right. Anyway, it was totally distracting. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so well, all right, let's go on. So then what I asked him is I asked, what do you not see coming? Okay. And again, I got a similar message, but guys are saying some of you may actually have to stop so that you can integrate energies that you're experiencing on the astral planes or in your dream state to come into your conscious mind. And they say it's going to bring a lot of joy because you're going to be soon. A lot of people here are going through portals on a nightly basis, or we're accessing Akashic records. We're um, um, getting together on the astral planes with the higher selves of people that we're going to meet in the future, or people that we're meeting now along our journey, and that there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes in the ether, trying to help bring more flow and partnerships and people that are meant to be along our path, that are going to be spiritual leaders, elders, um, teachers of the future, those that will be leading groups and will be getting together with other groups, other people to make a huge difference in the physical world. Okay, because we're going to be going through a lot of changes this next year. They're saying in the physical world, in different countries, there's going to be a lot more chaos than there's ever been before. And while all that's going on and everybody's getting all shook up, all the spiritual people are evolving to be able to help handle on a spiritual level like never before. Okay, that old song, the Age of Aquarius song, guys. Some of y'all ought to listen to that because I really think that has a lot to do with what's going on. So they're talking, again too, about going from the microcosm to the macrocosm, because guys, this is standing still and trying to integrate everything and then going through a portal, okay, as a new evolved person without, on a spiritual level, jumping timelines, okay, is what they're telling me here. Because again, they're talking about a lot of birth and people going from being just in your own little sphere to being leaders, elders. And they're saying some of you may have to defend it. Not everyone in your family or close friends are going to understand what you're going through, because not everybody's going through. We're all evolving, right? But some of us are evolving more so to become the spiritual leaders of the future. So there is going to be a lot of closing off of people, places, and things that are not going to be on the path you're going down to be a spiritual leader in the future. So you're going to have to be authentic. And guys, on the path of destiny, the process of self-change, they're saying, look at this 2 ways. They're saying, look at this going from the old into the new. They're saying the sands of time, okay, is an hourglass. And they're saying that to become the people we're meant to be, there's just going to be a lot of closings on things that no longer serve us anymore. And you just got to let those go, because you're going to be a whole person, more, your soul and your higher self is going to be more evolved, okay? And there's going to be a lot of more signs and synchronicities on our spiritual path, going from the microcosm to the macrocosm to make us the spiritual leaders that we're meant to be in the future. And guys, I got a similar message for every single one of those: the earth, the air, the fire, and you guys. They're talking a lot about the astral realms and what's going on behind the scenes, because there's new spirit guides coming in. There's new. I got one that they keep saying is like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and a remote viewer. Guys, I'm not really sure what that is, but they are talking about the mystic seers, the all the people that are going to be spiritual leaders in the future, evolving and changing in a way to be able to help the people that aren't evolving as fast, that aren't changing as fast. And guys, honestly, some of the people in the bigger cities, they're having a harder time than the people that live in the areas where it's more open. Okay, and their reason is because in a concrete city you just don't have as much of the natural earth to contact with. I mean, yeah, New York City has the New York Park, or what was that, Grand Central Park or Central Park, whatever it's called. Okay, so that's a place to go, but I hear you got to watch your back when you go there, because there's all kind of bad people there. So guys, try to get out in nature more too. Okay, and try to connect with nature as much as possible. Meditate outdoors, do that thing they call grounding, meditate a lot more, do some liminal healings. Try to keep your energy as pure and as authentic as you can. Do regular cleansings. This morning I got up and I cleansed my whole camper. We've been doing a lot of work around here. You can almost see my couch again. We took out about 6 bags of stuff out of here yesterday. I'm trying to clean house and open up so that the energy flows better. I actually did some heavy duty meditating and heavy duty cleansing this morning. I would suggest everybody do that, because there's a lot of stuff going on when you are asleep on the astral and in the ether uh, energies, guys. Okay, so that's what I have for y'all this morning. I was going to pull some other stuff, but I was going to try to pull some personal messages. They had me do that for the other two, but they're saying this is kind of like the general for everybody. So, guys, I am going to get some more messages out over the next couple of days. But Christmas is coming up, and I don't know if I'm going to do anything Christmas Day or not. Um, so, but this is what I have for y'all today. And, guys, this is what you don't see coming, I think is very telling. Okay? Guys, there's loads of happiness coming on the way. We're all transforming. We are all transforming, you know? All right, guys, that's what I have for y'all this morning. Guys, be a light in the darkness. Listen to your heart. Be a hero. Be your own hero. Be somebody else's hero. Your spiritual guides and angels are talking to you and trying to lead you. Listen. Love and light.